15 very tough questions. This is the Staff Quiz Morning Trivia Challenge, April 14th, 2026. Play along, keep track of your score, share it in the comments at the end. No cheating. No cheating. No cheating. Okay, first question. Roughly how long did Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong spend outside the lunar module on the surface of the moon? Was it 2 hours, 7 minutes, 4 hours, 20 minutes? I'll read that again. Yeah, I'll read that again for you. Roughly how long did Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong spend outside the lunar module on the surface of the moon? Was it 2 hours, 7 minutes, 4 hours, 20 minutes? Do you know? I bloody know. So I'll be guessing. I think it was, pause it if you need to. I'm going to say 4 hours. Because what's the point going up there? 2 hours. Jeez. Waste of time. Anyway, but they're in the car and everything. Yeah. Next question. Did you get that right? Probably. Oh, 0 star. Not good. Which of these is not one of Aesop's fables? Was it the Frog Prince, the Fox and the Grape, the Tortoise and the Hare, Town Mouse and the Country Mouse? Okay, I'll read that again. Which of these is not one of Aesop's fables? Is it the Frog Prince, Fox and the Grapes, the Tortoise and the Hare, the Town Mouse and the Country Mouse? I have no bloody idea. Do you guys know? Record your score. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say, I don't know. I think it's between the Frog Prince and the Town Mouse and the Country. Maybe it's the Tortoise and the Hare. Was that one of Aesop's fables? I don't know. Aesop was that Greek guy, right? I don't know. I'm gonna say Town Mouse. That was the Frog Prince. Let's go. Okay, kakapo are flightless. False or true? Read that here. Kakapo are flightless. False or true? Okay. Pause it if you need to. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna say it's true. True. They can't fly. Big fat ground parrots. Yeah. Parrots that can't fly. Next question. Hogmanay is celebrated in South Africa, Scotland, Senegal, Spain. I'll read that again. Hogmanay is celebrated in South Africa, Scotland, Senegal, Spain. I bloody know. I don't bloody know. Pause if you need to. I'm gonna guess. Oh, I don't know. I've got a lot of Scottish ancestry. I think a lot of my ancestors came all the way to the South Pacific from Scotland. Hogmanay just has this ancestral memory. Funny if it's like Senegal. But yeah, this is a guess. I'm just gonna say Scotland. Hey. Man, it does look more like Scotland in the background anyway. Doesn't look like Senegal in the background. Mind you, the pictures don't always relate to the question. Which of these is not one of the ways that heat can be transferred? Is it convection, conduction, radiation, retention? Which of these is not one of the ways that heat can be transferred? Is it convection, conduction, radiation, or retention? Alright, I think I know this one. Pause it if you need to. I'm gonna answer. It's retention. If you're retaining something, you're not transferring it, are you? Yeah. And you got convection ovens and induction ovens and radiation ovens, because microwave is radiation basically, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, How many toes does a cow have on each foot? Is it 4? 1, 3, 2. How many toes does a cow have on each foot? 4, 1, 3, 2. I didn't think cows had toes. I thought they had hooves. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna say pause it if you need to. I think like you got the hoof, it's got that line, right? So that 2 toes, and then you got one at the back. 3 toes and a hoof. No, 2. There's not one at the back. Okay. Next. Hippos can hold their breath underwater for 5 minutes. True or false? Hippos can hold their breath. Phone's ringing. No time for that. Hippos can hold their breath underwater for 5 minutes. True or false? I'm gonna well, hippos live in the water. I'm gonna say true. It'd probably be 3 minutes or something. 4 minutes. Yeah, messy. Here we go. True. Yeah. Of course they can. Of course they can. They kill like 3,000 people a year. They're crazy animals. Repeat the title of this film starring Emma Stone. Easy D, Easy C, Easy B, Easy A. Well, this question's easy A. Yeah, it's A. If you didn't know, it's A. 69% of people got that right. Nice. Next question. This spotlight heralds the arrival of which TV character? Is it Hyacinth Bouquet, Mr. Bean, Basil Fawlty, or Frank Spencer? I'll read that again. This spotlight heralds the arrival of which TV character? Hyacinth Bucket, Mr. Bean, Basil Fawlty, or Frank Spencer? Now I know this. It's one of my favourite shows. And pause if you need to. It's of course Mr. Bean. Not entirely sure who this Frank Spencer guy is, but my dad says I'm just like him. He says, you're just like that Frank Spencer. He called me Frank for a while. Yeah. Next question. If someone flips their wig, it means they get very tired, get very drunk, get very angry, get very excited. If someone flips their wig, it means they get very tired, get very drunk, get very angry, get very excited. Alright, pause it. I never heard flips their wig. I've heard flips their lid, but maybe the lid is some sort of, colloquialized version of wig. Instead of flip their wig, they flip their lid. Lid could also be a synonym for wig, I suppose. But yeah, I'm guessing it goes back to the old judges, flipping their, getting angry so they throw their wig off. I imagine. Next question. Which word describes the lopsided weight distribution of a lawn or indoor bowl? Is it bias, prejudice, leaning, swing? Which word describes the lopsided weight distribution of a lawn or indoor bowl? Is it bias, prejudice, leaning, swing? I don't know. Pause it if you need to. I'm going to say... because you're always trying to swing it around, right? So I'm going to say swing. Bias. I felt this question was prejudiced against people who didn't play lawn bowls. Yep. Which word describes a form of painting that involves a heated wax medium? Is it gouache, fresco, encaustic, mosaic. Which word describes a form of painting that involves a heated wax medium? Is it gouache, fresco, encaustic, mosaic? I don't know. Do you know? Do you know on this very tough stuff quiz morning trivia challenge, April 14th, 2026, what the answer to this is? I think this question is gauche. I think this is a gauche question. I don't know. I'm just gonna say gauche. It's encaustic. But anyway, next question. I don't think I'm doing very well in this quiz. Next question. The Kingdom of Prussia encompassed parts of Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Germany, Poland, Russia, Portugal, Spain, and France. I'll read that again. The Kingdom of Prussia encompassed parts of Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, Norway, Denmark, and Sweden, Germany, Poland, and Russia, Portugal, Spain, and France. Yeah, it's easy. It's an easy one. Easy one. Pause it if you need to. But it's of course Germany, Poland, and Russia. That's right. Next question. Pohutu Geyser is New Zealand's largest active geyser. True or false? False or true? Pohutu Geyser is New Zealand's largest active geyser. False or true? I don't know. I went to see a geyser in Rotorua once. I'm going to assume that's the geyser. I'm just going to say true. No idea. I don't know. Hey, it is true. Okay, this flag represents India, Kenya, Mexico, Philippines. This flag represents India, Kenya, Mexico, Philippines. Oh, well, look at that flag. I wonder what with the Zulu shield, the you know, like the Bantu shield there, and the spears, and I don't know, Kenyans, Bantu peoples. I don't know, but there's clearly an African shield, right? And there's only one African. And I know it's not the Indian flag. No, it's Kenya. Yeah. Would have given more different options. Should have been like a, you know, like a Mali and that sort of stuff. Congo. Make it real difficult. What do we get? 10 out of 15. Yeah. Well, if you know, put your score in the comments, and yeah, no cheating. I don't want any lies in my comments. Don't do it. I don't lie. This is correct. But anyway, where do I go? This is the Staff Quiz Morning Trivia Challenge, April 14th, 2026. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Do it again. Let me know in the comments what you got. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Yeah, bye.